Welcome to the Genre Bender. Today we continue our deep dive into the world of the greatest vocal group of all time, the Platters. In part 1, we looked at their golden hits that everyone knows. But the magic of the Platters goes much deeper. This was the group that blurred the lines between black, R&B, and white pop. Under the leadership of the legendary Buckram, they turned any jazz standard or old ballad into a modern masterpiece. Today, we analyze the second part of their repertoire, from bold Elvis Presley covers to complex Gershwin arrangements. We'll see how their sound evolved as classic Doo-Wop gave way to the sophisticated soul of the 60s. This is the story of voices that conquered the world and stayed in it forever. Make yourself comfortable. Are you ready? Let's go!
Can to make all this world seem bright.
Only you and you alone.
The darkness bright. Oh.
We start with the foundation. A song impossible to imagine the Platters without, even when discussing their repertoire. This is the starting point.
You are my destiny.
Although this song is a symbol of part 1, we cannot ignore its influence on the group's entire subsequent style. Recorded in 1955, it became the first R&B hit to top the pop charts. Tony Williams's hiccuping vocals and piano triplets created a standard the group followed for years.
Only you and you alone.
This is where the chemistry between the male voices and Zola Taylor's gentle backing vocals was born. This song is the group's DNA, their calling card that opened doors to the world's best venues. Without understanding only you, it's impossible to appreciate the complexity of their later works.
You're my dream come true, my one.
Next track. Indiff'rent. Now let's move on to lighter and more playful moments. A song showing their ability to work with rhythm.
Indiff'rent is an example of how the Platters could sound modern and light. There is none of the searing drama their main ballads are famous for. Instead, we find a pleasant mid-tempo rhythm and flawless harmonies. The group demonstrates its versatility, proving they can be not only the kings of melancholy but also excellent performers for dance nights.
I give my soul to have you say.
Tony Williams's vocals sound more relaxed here, emphasizing the lyrics about a light attitude toward love. This is an important facet of their talent, often overshadowed by mega hits.
Next track. Darktown Strutters Ball. A rare case where the group speeds up to the limit. A true retro dance explosion.
This song is a real surprise for those used to slow dances with the Platters. A jazz standard from the beginning of the century turns into an energetic number in their performance. Here, the whole group works as a single mechanism, creating a dense vocal sound. It was a demonstration of their musical erudition. They knew and respected the roots of American music. Darktown Strutters Ball shows that the collective possessed a huge supply of drive, which they skillfully rationed in their main work. This is a bright, dynamic case revealing them as professional variety artists.
Next track. I'll never smile again.
I'll never laugh again.
Deep sadness and vocal purity. A song that silences even the rowdiest audience.
In this song, the Platters turn to the legacy of Frank Sinatra and Tommy Dorsey, but make it entirely their own. Tony Williams sings with such poignancy that it feels as if the song was written specifically for him.
I know I will never stop.
The backing harmonies here resemble a cathedral organ. They create a majestic yet very personal atmosphere. This is the peak of their variety period, when the group finally secured its status as the best ballad interpreters.
What good would it do?
Musical restraint and emphasis on every word make this track a gold standard of vocal art.
To smile again.
Next track,
On my word of honor.
On My Word of Honor.
In me, you'll see how
A vow of loyalty expressed in music, the group's classic style in its purest manifestation.
my whole life through. May these lips
On My Word of Honor is the quintessence of mid-50s romantic doo-wop. The song is built on a solemn promise and the sincerity that was so vital in that era. Here we hear the perfect work of the bass and tenors, creating a soft cushion for the lead vocals. This is a song for proms and first dates.
all my love belongs to you.
It demonstrates how the Platters knew how to handle the listener's feelings without resorting to unnecessary effects. Purity of intonation and belief in every sung word, that's what made this case a genre classic for decades.
You mean everything to me.
Next
Winner
track,
take all. Winner take all.
Winner Take All.
Winner take all. Your kiss is
Drama taken to the absolute, a song about risk, love, and the inevitability of choice.
but this is the chance.
This track stands out for its tense atmosphere. Winner Take All requires not only technique but also acting skills from the vocalist. Tony Williams literally lives the story of a man who has bet everything. The arrangement, with accented percussion and powerful vocal group entrances, creates a sense of theatrical action.
Winner take all. Winner take all. I'm playing.
This was an important step toward more complex pop music. The song shows that the group wasn't afraid to step beyond simple love stories, addressing harsher and more dramatic themes of human relationships.
The chips began to fall. Winner take all.
Next
I
track,
think that I shall never see
Trees.
a tree whose hungry mouth is brave.
Poetry in sound, one of the group's most unusual experiments, turning poetry into music.
Of robins in her hair.
An ode to nature turned into a vocal masterpiece. Based on Joyce Kilmer's poem, this song became one of the most recognizable numbers in their live performances. The Platters demonstrate almost academic vocal discipline here. Every phrase is measured, every pause filled with meaning. This is an example of how the mass culture of that time sought enlightenment and high aesthetics.
A tree that may in some way.
Trees is a celebration of harmony, where human voices compete with the beauty of the world they describe. A rare example of an intellectual text finding perfect embodiment in a pop format.
Poems are
Next track, Thanks for the Memory. Gratitude to the Past, a classic jazz standard in the signature treatment of platinum voices.
In this song, the Platters show their respect for the era of the Great American Songbook. They take a standard made popular by Bob Hope and give it their own unique shine. You can hear that very lightness and sophistication that made them favorites not just of the youth, but also of a mature, sophisticated audience. Vocal call and responses between members create the effect of a live dialogue. It's a masterclass in how an old song can sound fresh when handled by masters of this level. The case demonstrates cultural continuity and the greatness of the group's style.
for the memory.
Next track,
I'll get by
I'll get by as long as I have you.
Though there be rain.
Optimism against all odds, a support song that became an anthem of hope for many generations of listeners.
That's true.
I'll Get By is an example of how music can heal. The Platters perform this piece with incredible confidence and warmth. The rhythm section works softly here, allowing the vocals to soar above the melody. The song emphasizes the main value of the group's work: faith in the power of love and human closeness.
As long as
There is no room for despair here, only bright hope. This track became an important part of their repertoire, showing the group can be inspiring, not just tragic. A perfect balance between technical excellence and emotional accessibility.
have you.
Next track.
There's a somebody I'm lost,
Someone to Watch Over Me.
someone to watch over me.
Gershwin's immortal classic in the gentlest and most trembling performance.
Although he may not
Gershwin and the Platters, a match made in heaven. In this song, vocal harmonies reach a level of perfection. The group uses dynamics ranging from an almost intimate whisper to a powerful, full-bodied finale. Here, Zola Taylor's ability to complement the male voices with her angelic soprano shines in all its glory. The song sounds like a prayer about loneliness and the search for a soulmate. It was an important stage in the group's career, proving they could stand alongside the world's greatest jazz vocalists while maintaining their unique pop identity.
follow my lead. Oh, how I need.
If you like the video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the Genre Bender channel.
Next track. If I Didn't Care. A Bow to the Teachers, a song that links the Platters to the great tradition of 1940s vocal groups.
While my heart stays.
The original by the Ink Spots was a benchmark for all vocal groups, and the Platters made their version as a tribute. They kept the classic structure but added the modern 50 seconds shine.
Would all this be true?
Tony Williams demonstrates incredible breath control here, pulling long, pure notes. It's a bridge between generations. The song's success confirmed that the Platters were the legitimate heirs to the throne of America's best vocal group.
I'm wrong, but
They took the torch from the Ink Spots and carried it forward into the new era of rock and roll and television. This is a historically important case for any genre researcher.
be sure that this is love.
Next track.
This song became one of the group's most elegant hits. It tells of how everyone in this world has
Next track.
Love me tender, love me sweet.
Love Me Tender.
Have made my life complete, and I
A Meeting of Two Kings, the Platters reimagine Elvis Presley's main ballad, giving it a new dimension.
When a group of this caliber takes on the king of rock and roll's hit, it's always a risk. But the Platters made Love Me Tender entirely theirs. They stripped away the original's guitar simplicity and replaced it with rich vocal harmonies. Tony Williams sings more tenderly than ever. It was a gesture of recognition of Elvis's talent, but at the same time a demonstration that a vocal group can add depth even to the most famous melody.
For it's there that
The song became a bridge between the world of solo stars and vocal ensembles. It's an example of how respect for colleagues gives birth to great music.
Next track,
Isn't right for you.
Summertime.
It isn't right.
Sultry Summer Haze, the most atmospheric and lingering performance of George Gershwin's classic.
That can't come true.
In the Platters' performance, Summertime sounds like a true masterpiece of Southern noir. They slowed down the tempo, adding an almost palpable heat and lazy mood to the arrangement. Here, Tony Williams's vocals reach almost operatic heights in the finale. The group created a soundscape one can dissolve in. It was a bold experiment, showing the group could handle complex, heavy structures.
For you to hurt me. It isn't.
The song became a staple of their evening shows, proving a pop group could handle operatic material as well as professional singers. A true vocal triumph.
You to promise a million.
Next track,
Gonna take a sentimental journey.
Sentimental Journey.
A sentimental journey to renew old.
Nostalgia for home and peacetime. The song that warmed the hearts of millions after the war.
The Platters breathed new life into this 1,940-second standard. Their version is filled with tenderness and the soft rhythm of a train heading home. It was a gift for the older generation of fans who remembered the Wii era original.
I'll be waiting up for heaven.
The group showed they could be modern without losing touch with the past. The use of soft horns and perfect backing vocal synchronization make this track an ideal example of their crossover style.
Like a child in wild
The song became a symbol of returning to roots and the eternal values the Platters carried throughout their career.
mile of railroad track that takes.
Next track,
My love forever is yours.
At Your Beck and Call.
I'm just your slave, and I want to be.
Readiness to Serve Love. A song revealing the dynamic range and mastery of male polyphony.
I want to be at your beck and call.
This composition demonstrates a virtuous command of dynamics. The Platters play with volume and intensity here, creating an ebb and flow effect.
My throne, my heart.
The lyrics about unconditional devotion find a perfect reflection in Tony Williams's vocals, which alternate between whispering hushes and powerful calls. It was one of those tracks that highlighted their platinum vocalist status.
My very life will be yours to command.
The work of the rest of the group deserves special attention. Their support creates the very wall of sound that made the group untouchable by competitors in the 1950s.
I offer you everything that I own.
Next track, I Wanna. Youthful vigor and early rock and roll. An energetic track reminding us of how the fame began.
Ain't you gonna wanna love me like I do?
I Wanna is a reminder that the Platters emerged from street vocal battles. It's a more rhythmic and assertive piece than their famous ballads. You can hear a real doo-wop drive here, with an emphasis on the beat and energetic delivery. The song shows a young group, hungry for success, ready to storm any heights. Despite its relative simplicity, the track has a magnetic pull and shows the group could handle a fast tempo brilliantly without losing their signature grace in harmonies.
Next track. Stormy Weather. The Approaching Storm, a blues classic in a performance that touches the very depth of the soul.
I'm weary all the time.
This song is a benefit performance for Tony Williams as a blues singer. The Platters took one of the saddest standards and filled it with incredible vocal scope.
I can't go on.
Here, every word sounds like a raindrop. The group uses vocal harmonies to create a soundscape reminiscent of wind and thunder. It was an example of high R&B that could be heard in Carnegie Hall.
All the time.
The song proved the group had a depth and seriousness reaching far beyond typical 50 seconds pop. A true emotional peak of today's review.
Everything I have is gone. Stormy weather.
Next track.
Whispering wind, whisper the words I want to
Whispering Wind.
yearn for the sound of laughter.
The wind whispering of love, one of the most beautiful and gentle harmonies in the group's history.
Do make it come true, say I love you, whispering.
In this composition, the Platters demonstrate their ability to create a magical atmosphere out of almost nothing. Whispering Wind is built on very subtle, almost ethereal vocal parts.
Whisper like I heard her whisper.
Here, the backing vocals don't just support the soloist. They create the environment in which the melody lives. It's one of those songs that must be listened to in total silence.
It's been long since I found the air.
It shows the technical level of the group, how they could control the volume and timbre of their voices. A true gem for connoisseurs of vocal mastery, revealing the group's most delicate side.
The way she used to do.
Next track.
People say a man is made out of mud.
Sweet 16.
In the back, that stroke, you know, 16.
Time to Grow Up, a classic plot and classic sound that became the gold standard of the genre.
Now listen, yo, well, I was born one morning when the sun is.
Sweet 16 is an anthem to youth and first serious feelings. The Platters perform this song with special warmth and nostalgia. The rhythm is confident, while Tony Williams's vocals are powerful and lyrical at the same time.
Ain't no high-tone woman can make me want no lie, you know.
The song became a vital part of 50 Seconds youth culture, hitting the audience's heart directly. It demonstrates the group's ability to create hits that resonate with the listener's personal experience. It's a flawless pop product of its time, retaining all the charm and sincerity for which we love that era. A perfect example of how a simple story becomes a great song.
It was drizzling rain. Now fighting in trouble, that's mine.
If you like the video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the Genre Bender channel.
Next track. Sweet, Sweet Loven. Transitioning to a new era, the group proves its relevance in the changing world of the 1960s. This
1967 track shows us a very different Platters. You can already hear the influence of the Motown sound and soul music. The group changed lineup but maintained the highest quality bar. The rhythm became more resilient and the arrangement more saturated with brass. The song proves that the Platters brand managed to survive the British invasion and remain relevant.
Everybody
It was a more mature, adult sound that allowed the group to perform successfully in Las Vegas and around the world for many years, an important case for understanding the collective's longevity.
Next track,
That someone
Heart of Stone.
painting shame beneath.
A Heart of Stone and gentle vocals. One of the most melodic tracks from the group's peak period.
Couldn't save you. Somebody gave you.
Heart of Stone is a classic Platters ballad where Tony Williams's vocals literally soar above the instrumental accompaniment. The song tells of unrequited love and the coldness of a lover.
Nature's plan. Painting shame.
The group uses its signature harmonies to amplify the track's emotional background. You can hear that very magic that made listeners buy millions of records.
Beneath your frame. Tell me.
This is an example of how the collective honed its success formula, bringing every detail to perfection. The song sounds very cinematic, evoking scenes from old Hollywood dramas.
Beneath your frame. Tell me.
Next track,
In the still
In the Still of the Night.
at the moon in its flight.
Nighttime piece and vocal perfection. Cole Porter's masterpiece in its most atmospheric performance.
Times without number, darling, when I say.
In this song, the Platters turned to one of Cole Porter's most complex standards. They created a version filled with night silence and romantic anticipation. The vocal group works almost like a chamber orchestra here.
Fade out of sight.
It's an example of how pop artists can successfully work with high-class material without simplifying it. The song became a symbol of the group's elegance and style.
My thoughts all stray to you.
It proves that the Platters were not just pop stars, but true guardians of the tradition of quality American vocals. A case for those who appreciate depth and craftsmanship.
Like the moon, growing dim.
Next track,
You say we're through.
You Can Depend on Me.
For me. Those
Reliability and Loyalty. The song that secured the group's reputation as the most devoted romantics on the stage.
of happiness, but
You Can Depend on Me is a powerful vocal statement. The song is built on a confident rhythm and a direct delivery of lyrics. The Platters sound like a single, monolithic voice of support here.
I'll be lonely.
It's an example of their mastery in creating positive content that doesn't sound naive. The vocal parts are very dense, creating a sense of safety and comfort.
Someone you've met has
This track was often used in concerts as a confirmation of their connection with the audience. It demonstrates the technical power of the ensemble and their ability to work with rhythmic structures typical of the late 1950s.
If you need a friend.
Next track,
Maybe weary, some men do get weary.
Try a Little Tenderness.
Try a little tenderness.
The final touch of our review. A song later made famous by many, but here it found its soul.
It's not just
Long before Otis Redding turned this song into a soul manifesto, the Platters recorded their version. It is gentler, more restrained, and more aristocratic. Here, the group shows that true romanticism lies in small details and nuances.
and care, but a word.
Tony Williams sings with incredible respect for the lyrics. This was an important case showing that the group could anticipate trends. Their version of Try a Little Tenderness is a benchmark of taste and musical restraint. A perfect finale for our immersion into the repertoire of the greatest group that taught the world to truly love through the harmony of voices.
It's not just
concludes the second part of our review of the legendary repertoire of the Platters on the genre bender. Today we saw that behind the glitter of their main hits lay titanic work and incredible genre diversity. They weren't afraid of jazz, opera, or blues, turning everything into a platinum standard. The Platters proved that the human voice is the most perfect musical instrument. Which song from today's list surprised you the most? Write in the comments, your opinion matters to us. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next explorations of great music from the past. Listen only to the best. See you soon.
If you liked the video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the Genre Bender channel.